guys, what's up? It's Ace here, your bright host for today. And I'll be doing a full-on review on the Marvel's Inhumans that recently came out this past Friday. Let me just start off by saying that the show isn't bad or isn't trash or whatever, like how people are saying. Personally, my personal advice to you bright viewers is to not knock it out until you try it. From what I've seen, I can tell why people would say it's a bad show. Some fight scenes with the hand-to-hand combat looked mediocre, and some lines felt a little bit forced in. Other than that, the show is quite entertaining actually. They did give us a 2-in-1 episode, so we got to see 2 episodes for the first release, and that was pretty good. So I'll be doing a full-on review and show you the top 5 things that happened towards the 2 episodes. Number 1. So the setting of this story is in 2 places, Earth and the Moon. The first setting we first see is Earth, and we get a glimpse of Earth, and we see an Inhuman getting chased by gunmen, and then we see our first official Inhuman, Triton, and he tries to come and rescue her. At the end of the whole rescue mission thing, he dies ultimately by a gunshot, and we see him fall down a river. Now, there's speculation saying that he did die and he did not die, so I guess that's left up for future episodes. Number 2, Terrigenesis. Terrigenesis is a method of the Inhumans use to activate the Inhuman genes in their bodies to reveal their true selves. We get 2 instances with this with 2 siblings, a girl who gets fairy wings after she steps into the pod, and a guy named Bronaja who gains future sight, being able to see into the future, which I believe is a nod towards Ulysses in the recent Inhuman event with Civil War II happening. Number 3, Medusa. So basically, Medusa is Black Bolt's cousin as well as wife. You see a lot of incest that happens towards the Inhuman storyline, and she shows authority like she's supposed to, since she's the Queen of Adelan and all that stuff. And what I really didn't like is towards the end of episode 1, whereas we see her get her hair cut off by Maximus towards the end of episode 1, since he decides to start up a coup d'etat. And yeah, he wants to overthrow the king, so the first thing he does is kill a few members of the royal family, well, supposedly kill a few members of the royal family, and then cuts off Medusa's hair. Personally, I think it was a really pointless option, but then I could see why they did that, because during episode 2 we do get to see more character development with her physique and emotions, so I guess that kind of works. Number 4, Black Bolt. Black Bolt is a prominent figure in this series, and as you would expect since he's the king. But his powers are quasi-sonic voice, meaning the slightest voice or sound he makes with his mouth, it can result in big catastrophic things. I think the highest scream he can make is like a force of a nuke or something. I don't know, I haven't really read into Black Bolt too much. He doesn't really show up much in the comics, but I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, towards the episode he's a lot quiet, so he has to use hand signs to do a lot of his talking and all that stuff. The few instances you do get to see with his voice, he shows you a pretty good taste of what he's able to do. Number 5, storyline. So if you've read any Inhumans comics, you'll notice that they really don't have any major events in these stories. They do play a prominent role in the whole Marvel as a whole, and like World War Hulk, Civil War II, and Inhumans vs. X-Men. But other than that, they have no major events, so the writers in this story can do whatever they want, almost anything. I mean, other than kill the actual main characters, of course. I don't know about crossovers with other Marvel productions and Marvel medias like the movies or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything, but I'm not putting it outside of the realm of possibility. And yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. The show is pretty well made. They have a free liberty to do almost anything they can. I don't know if they can mention other characters due to copyright reasons, but ABC is not doing too bad, other than a few forced lines and other things. But yeah, it's pretty well done. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Stay classy.
Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun.